This section of tissue is from a monkey and retains the structure of the bone marrow. You can now understand that it's much more difficult to identify particular cell types in sections other than in smears, which is one reason that all serious hematology is carried out examining a blood smear. Again, there is no point in spending too much time identifying cells in this section. However, you can make out eosinophils or acidophils by their striking red stained granules. And of course, the megakaryocyte is a standout. Probably the main piece of information you learn from this section is that if you could carefully examine the section, the various developing cell types are scattered non-uniformly throughout the tissue. Cells of each lineage tend to aggregate together, which makes sense, since most juvenile cells are not very mobile. Let me just point out to you the stroma. Look at these fat cells. They're large with clear cytoplasm, as the contents have leaked out during tissue processing. The megakaryocytes show up well, but they're no match in size for the fat cells. It's rather difficult to see blood sinusoids lined with endothelial cells unless erythrocytes are visible in their lumens. But there is one here, and as I run a series of arrow pointers down the sinusoid, see if you can see the thin wall of the sinusoid and the elongated nuclei of the endothelium, about where the pointer is now. And finally, I'm showing you this section so you can see bone marrow in situ, as it routinely appears in an hematoxylin and eosin-stained section of bone. But the special problems which bone creates for slide preparation, for example decalcification, makes it harder to recognize the specific cells, but fat cells and megakaryocytes are pretty obvious. And again here are the blood sinusoids whose functional importance I emphasized at the beginning of this lecture series.